Hello friends, so we're taking a little drive today up to Lake Ellen, just see if it's still frozen. Plus I just wanted to see if the gates were open, but looks like they are. So we're headed up to Lake Ellen and just see how it looks for coming out of winter. Hello friends, so here we are, we're at Lake Ellen and we're just up for a drive, checking things out. As you can see, there is a campground in here. I think this one, if I'm remembering right, is what, 6-7 stalls or whatever for like a camper or tents.
Yeah, it's not real big.
Yeah, it does have bathrooms, you know, basically a porta potty type setup that the state does. Or I guess the Forest Service in this case. It's a loop, so just behind us is the lake. So the end that's closest to us here at the beginning of the lake is the deep end. When I looked it up last year, I forget, it's 50-60 feet deep, something like that on this end, but the section that goes along the road, and we'll show you, that's like a 10-12 foot deep section. So it's got a real long, shallow section. We like to come up here a lot for fishing. You mostly catch bluegill. They're like little piranhas. So if you've got grandkids or little kids, it's great. Once you throw a worm or something in and they know it's there, they go nuts. We can usually catch like 30 of them in no time at all. I've only caught a couple trout in here. They're a little more difficult to catch because you gotta get past the bluegill. It does have another campsite on the far end of the lake. I think you could probably fit a camper in a spot or two, but more like tent camping. Also has the outhouse style bathrooms. And on that end, it has a little boat launch and a little dock.
And summer times, we do have to be cautious of rattlesnakes.
Yes, so up here, you'll see that in the pictures later, the backdrop is real rocky and it's southern exposure. And so they do put up signs about rattlesnakes.
And last year we did do a little paddle boating on the lake, and that was fun.
Yes. So a fun little lake.
Yeah, family recreation.
Yes. All right, so as you can see, we're here at the dock at the far end of Lake Ellen, and that it's still frozen. It was actually thawed out on the deep end, but here in the shallow end, it's still probably a good, that looks like about 6 inches. So it's still quite frozen. Not really hearing the birds up here yet. We've been hearing birds down at the house and in town, but I think it's still a little too cold up here, so birds haven't moved in yet.
Yeah, it's definitely chilly. I didn't dress for this adventure.
Yeah, there's a little breeze. It's chilly. I didn't look in the Jeep to see what the temperature was. We'll have to look. So we're heading back out from Lake Ellen, and I was just making the comment that can't quite fish it yet, but like it said, the deep end is open, so it might be something interesting to try coming right out of winter, just to see if maybe the trout or something are hungry, and might be good. You just go through the back of the campsites and out onto the rocks, and it's a little bit of fun.
Driving by, we just passed this little hidden gem of a creek flowing through. So I had Pops pull over so that I could get a look at this. I'm gonna see if I can get a little more view if I walk this way. He's getting good at stopping the Jeep and backing up so that I can get a better look at these fun views. Oh. Hear the water, lots of snow melt, just kind of tucked in there. What a beautiful setting. Totally serene. I could sit and listen to that all day long. Okay, just had to get that to share with you guys.
found these wild turkeys here in this field, and they're actually doing some fighting, the toms are. Turkey season is coming up. I think it's another week or two away. Looks like the turkeys are getting ready to do their thing for spring.
So it looks like our weather is changing. We're getting some really dark clouds rolling in, and we're getting some sprinkles. I think we're gonna end up in a rain squall. It's not looking real pretty through here. Thanks for joining us on today's adventure. Feel free to like, subscribe, and leave us a comment.